Welcome to TouchStats. In this demo, I'm going to run you through the process of creating teams and adding players, to finally sharing the game stats with other people. The first tab is the Team Manager tab. You can create teams here by clicking on the Add button. Here you can choose the name of the team. And you can add players here. The player name, player number, and whether the player is a starter. I'll explain this in a second. So for the sake of the demo, I've already created two teams, the Tigers and the Dragons. So now that I have two teams, let's create a game. Before that, let's check out some of the settings that you can configure for the game tracking. You can choose whether to display the shots in the shot chart when you're tracking the game. You can choose to display a player number versus the player name, and the personal foul limit. Now let's create a game. Click on Add Game. Choose your home team, which would be your team, and the away team. The date is set by default to the current time, but you can change this as well. So when you're done, hit the Save button. So now let's go back. As you can see, you've created a game. When you're ready to start tracking a game, click on the game, and this will bring you to the stat tracking mode. In this version, you can track all individual player stats for the home team, and the away team stats are only tracked for the entire team. So the top here are the bench players, used for substitution. The bigger buttons are the players on the court you're tracking the stats for. The starters you have defined when creating the players will be used to populate the court players. If you have less than 5 defined starters, it will use your remaining non-starters as the court players. So here are the action buttons for your tracking your stats. It's organized in terms of offense and defense buttons. Here are the offense buttons, and here are the defensive buttons. The sequence is that you must touch the starting players, then touch an action, either one of these actions or to substitute. So let's see, John S. is a foul. John S. has a defensive rebound. If the action is shot related, such as a field goal made, you'd also need to touch the shot chart to locate your shot. So let's give him a three-pointer. You can drag the shot around before releasing. When you track a foul, the foul is displayed in the players button. So John S. has 1 foul. Now he has 2. So let's make a few more stats. You can also undo a tracked event if you made a mistake. So John has a foul, as you can see here, and I can undo it. The maximum number of steps you can go back is 5. And on the left here, you can see a quick summary of your game stats as you are tracking it. Once the game is completed, go back. Touch on the blue detail button to go into the stats view. Here you can see the box score stats table for your team as well as the away team. You can also toggle to the shot chart. You can also toggle to the individual player's shot chart. And also the away team shot chart. Finally, you might want to share your stats with other people, such as the players on your team. Click on Email. An HTML table of the stats is generated, as well as the shot chart. And that's it. Thanks for watching the TouchStats demo.